Hey, this is H1. We're going to be running it back with another episode talking about chess knowledge, chess wisdom, and chess understanding again. And today we're going to be going over the French defense, and we're going to be going over this game between specifically Gary Kasparov against Vasily Ivanchuk. Yes, I said it. Gary Kasparov lost to the French defense. I know he's a world champion. It is what it is. I know some people hate the French defense, but you're going to see why it's a magnificent defense that you can use today. So hopefully everybody's ready. Hopefully everybody's ready. Let's get into it right quick. So in this game, it started off like this. We got the first moves. Oh, move this. Okay, E4, and then after E6, that initiates the French defense. After the move E6, D4, D5, which is usually the first two moves of a French defense player. After doing the move D5, knight to C6, then we get into a specific opening, which is called the winnower variation. After doing the move knight to c3, bishop to b4, pinning that knight to the king on e1. And where's my stick at? Pinning that knight on the a5 to e1 diagonal. And then what do y'all think is the next move to do here? What do y'all think is the next most popular move to do here in this position? Okay. What is the next most popular move to do? I don't know where to put my face. This is gonna be probably a problem. I don't know. I'm just gonna set it right here. Yeah, that's a good spot. That is my Discord. Now you're just found your. Yep, I found my stick. Dang, the Twitch chat is like winning. A2, knight to H3, bishop D3, bishop F4. Those are not the most popular moves, even though that most of those moves are playable. A5. Who said E5? Dang it, I can't see your whole name. Who said I upload random content? You are correct. The next most popular move for white is to do the move E5. After doing the move E5, and I think the music is still going on a little bit. I mean, it's okay if nobody can hear it. Let's continue right quick. After the move E5, then we have the move of B6 by our, actually, it's not our opponent, but we're playing on the black side here. Actually, dang it, why did I ask y'all to find the best move for white? No, we're playing on the black side. After the move B6, then Gary Kasparov did the move A3. After A3, I kind of forgot that we're going over the French defense. A3, bishop to F8, and then we got the move knight to F3. After knight to F3, and y'all probably weirded out by this move, bishop to F8. Can y'all give me a good excuse why Ivanchuk did bishop to F8? Because it's actually a certain reason why he did that, even though that it's worse for the black pieces. And remember, like I say always, do not take chess openings from games back in the 1900s. Do not take chess openings from games back in the 1900s. Is it a lot of... dang. I keep getting... Did y'all miss some? Okay, dang it. I need to get Twitch to notify me when an ad is gonna come up. That's my fault. But why did bishop f8 happen here? What is the reason why bishop f8 happened? Sorry, couldn't hear you. Oh, okay, it finished. Why did Ivanchuk do bishop to f8 even though that it could be like a worse move here? Because he felt like it? That's not an excuse here. That's not, you can't just say that. You got to actually give me a good reason why. These are grandmasters here, right? So, you know, they're not looking at the chess engine because he felt like it to not trade the bishop for the knight. Yeah, he did decide not to trade the bishop for the knight. And then plus two, interesting, I got these notes from somebody. It says that Black has chosen an anti-intuitive system in which he not only postpones the development of his pieces, but also retreats to the back rank. And I guess this was like weird back then. And he wanted to get Garry Kasparov out of his classically minded type of thinking. And so that's why he did the move bishop to f8, because he knew that Garry Kasparov would be off, would kind of throw Garry Kasparov off guard, since most players in the 1900s played classical games instead of hyper modern type of openings. And so after bishop to f8, then we got the move knight to f3 and knight to e7. After knight to e7, h4, pushing up, man, get out the way, pushing up Hector. And then after the move h4, then we got the move h6. After h6 in this position, h5, and then we have the move a5. Just, I guess these players just wanted to push up the end bonds. After a5, bishop to b5 in this position, checking the king on e8. And then we got what move next? What do y'all think Ivanchuk did next here? Don't let me get my timer. If some of y'all came from the TikTok stream, so you already know what the timer is all about. If the timer runs out, and this is my 1 minute timer, if the timer runs out, then I'm gonna shamelessly promote something or plug something. So you got 1 minute. This is a 1 minute sand timer. I got it from Amazon. It is what it is. I don't think that is like worth the money for real, but it is what it is. Go. I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at both chats. Bishop d7. I love your shorts. Thank you. Appreciate it. Can't read all the names. I'm gonna have to like make the chat a little bit smaller. Thank you. I appreciate it though, OP. OP. Oh, we got Goose. Luke says bishop d7. A lot of people saying bishop d7. Okay, Goose, I know you're playing. Queen d7 is not a move that you should be thinking about. Queen d7 is kind of crazy, all right? You want to give away your queen? You want to give away your queen to another king? Is that what you want to do? You want to give away your girl to another man? All right? I don't think that's what you want to do, and vice versa, of course, like to the women who's watching too. But you do not want to give away your most powerful piece, and y'all time is almost up. Dang, how did y'all not figure out this move? Now I have to go back to the chat just to make sure y'all didn't figure out this move. Chessman Riz, we love Hector. This dude just got in here. What's up, man? A2, A3. None of y'all found the next move. We are not naming the chess timer Jamal. That is crazy. I'm just triple checking to make sure y'all. Okay, Jonas, I'm gonna let you get in because you're new. All right, you are correct. We got the next move, c6. You usually want to block with a pawn, and now this forces our opponent to make a move so that we can get the initiative back. Because we want initiative, and just because our development is not that good, there are some requirements to not having a very strong development. Like for example, it being a closed center. Since the center isn't opened up, development is less necessary. Doesn't mean for you not to develop at all. I'm just saying that it is less necessary. That's how I was able to win games with the down a queen by keeping the position closed. It gives me a lot more play, things of that nature, and then I get to survive more. The exact same thing happens here, all right? The exact same thing happens here in this position. That's why doing the move c6 is really good. After doing c6 in this position, then we have the move. I don't know where I should be standing. I'm gonna make the chat a little bit closed in, probably next stream. Then we have the move bishop to a4. After bishop to a4, knight to d7, and then we have the move knight to e2. After knight to e2, b5, bishop to b3, and now you see that black is gaining a lot more space on the queen side, weirdly enough. And after bishop to b3, what do you think black did next here? Which might be a little bit surprising since his king is still in the center. Where's my stick at? This is the king, guys, just in case I have some beginners. That's the king over there. This is the king. What are y'all saying? What happens after bishop d3? Y'all saying to move a4. A4. I don't know about a4. We're just gonna make this chat a little bit smaller so at least my head shows, right? Okay, that's a little bit better. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Y'all can tell me what y'all think in the comments. A4, H1, I have a question. Why did the link on the Discord say crazy bullet chess down the queen? Because we just did that for like an hour. The previous hour, we was doing that. Debut, thank you for following on Twitch. I appreciate that. Make sure that you follow if you like this content because I'm going to be streaming every single day until we gain a following on both. Of course, I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch like at the same time. So, you know, give me some love. Give me some credit. You know what I mean? I got everything set up. I got y'all all in the chat right now. Took a while. G5. A queen takes a king, checkmate. Come on, guys. Let's do some real moves. This guy doesn't open with checkmate. Dude, this is Garry Kasparov against Ivanchuk. These are both grandmasters. What do you mean a rookie mistake? Which side turns? This is Black's turn. Dang, the Twitch chat is like overrunning the YouTube chat, which is crazy. Y'all gonna take that? Knight to F5. Do I need to put the timer on, y'all? Oh snap, I upload random content. I think that's you, but you are correct. Can we get somebody else that's gonna figure out the right move too? A lot of people saying F6, G6. You just saying random moves. YouTube been fell off, and that's facts. Dang, y'all gonna, dude. If I was y'all, I wouldn't take that. That's crazy. Y'all see that comment? Bishop A6 is kind of weird. A4, H1. Can I delete the stupid comments? What do you mean by stupid comments? You're gonna have to explain. Ben Frank, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. But actually, the next move is C5. And this move can be played because if D takes on C5, Knight takes on C5, threatening the bishop, and might be kind of a little bit beneficial for the black pieces. After the move C5, Garry Kasparov did not take at all. Like, he wouldn't break up his pawn structure. Then his E5 pawn would be left weak. And we don't want to make our pawn structure worse we don't want to make our pawn structure worse. That's just it. Because it's not even bad at all. But he did the move C3 to keep everything intact and to keep these two center pawns exactly where they are. Your two center pawns are really important because they help you control the center of the board. And so after the move C3, a knight to C6, and then we finally got castle kingside by Garry Kasparov. After castle kingside, a queen to C7, and then we got the move a rook to E1. After rook to E1, and then what do you think Ivanchuk did next here? As the black pieces, if there's any new people up in here. What do you think Ivanchuk did next year? Bro, you guys are just mad because you like, dang, hey, calm down. Okay, that was my bad. I'm up here trying to make y'all battle. That was my bad. All right, you got to be cordial. Just unite together and be a better community. All right. After I told y'all, y'all up here doing a lot. H1 specifically asked for a serious comments. You guys were just spamming the chat. Yeah, let's get some cool moves. I know I don't got a lot of moderators on Twitch, and I don't got a bot yet, so we'll see how to get that rolling next time. I'm gonna give y'all see what I had to do. I'm gonna put the timer on y'all. Y'all got 1 minute to figure out the best move here. Bishop F4, A4, Bishop E7, F6, Bishop E7, Bishop C2. Those are some good suggestions, but first of all, we're not the white pieces, just for anybody to know. So I don't want to call anybody out, but we are playing the black side. We're playing the black side here. So Bishop E7, so that seems good because you want to castle your king side and you want to develop all your pieces. But he actually went for, just to give everybody a hint, he went for more space on the queen side. That's what he did. He went for more space on the queen side. And it's always good to look at all your forcing moves. What are forcing moves? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked in your head. I know you did. These are forcing moves. Forcing moves. It's checks. No, wait a minute. Checks, captures, and threats. It's checks, captures, and threats. I'm going to give y'all one more minute. So if we're thinking about forcing moves, what other moves should we be thinking about? And I think Debbie already got it. Hey, shout out to Debbie. You already know. Actually, should we do like a YouTube versus Twitch board? Should we do that? Yeah, let's do that. Who gets the right moves? Where's my paper towels at? Ah, crap. So we're gonna figure out who's gonna guess the best moves. And y'all already know your boy get that oh snap, this is not bounty. You know? But he got that Sam's Club membership, you know what I mean? That's what happens when you get kids. Goose? Why not? Why not? Why you hating? I could be a mod because I'm mod on YouTube too. Yeah, you can. C4. Infiltrating the white side, preparing to blow up the bishop on B3. Yeah, pretty much. Yep, that is it. But Debbie got it first. Debbie got it first. All right. Let me see. Should I? All right. And I think, let's just equalize it. I think Twitch got it first. Let's get to it. Okay, so who's playing the white? Yeah, because Garry Kasparov is playing the white side and Ivanchuk is playing the black side. Let's get into it right quick. Mod status is obtained. Wait a minute, you really want to be a mod? Okay. Hey, once I make you a mod, they're gonna give you a choice don't do the shield thing. Don't do the extra safe shield thing. They're gonna give you that though, but you are a mod now. Danger man. All right, so the next move is C4. After the move C4 in this position, then we got the move bishop to C2. After bishop to C2, knight to B6, and then we have the next move, bishop to F4. After bishop to F4 in this position, then we have actually bishop to E7, developing pieces. As you already know that the black side, they're more powerful on the queen side. As you look at the pawn chain, it's directed towards the queen side. And the pawn chain on white side is directed towards the king side. And so after the move bishop to E7, bishop to G3, and then we have to move rook to B8. After rook to B8 in this position, knight to H2 by Garry Kasparov, because they're trying to put their knight either on F1 to E3 or knight to G4. You know, just trying to put the pieces at the right spots, because in a closed position, that's generally what you want to do. And after the move queen to D8 in this position, then we have the move knight to G4. After knight to G4, what do you think black played next here? What do y'all think black played next here after knight to G4? Ugh. I'm still looking. I'm watching. We got B5. It didn't give me a choice. Okay, cool. Castle kingside, F7, F5, bishop G5. Those are not the moves, and we're playing on the black side, just for y'all to know. Okay, castle kingside could have been a choice. And we got somebody, who is that? I think that's Chessman Riz. Yeah, I think that's Chessman Riz. Yep, that is correct. We got the move B4. B4 just breaking down the pawn structure. Now, when you're doing a pawn break, which that is what that is, and a pawn break is pretty much attacking a pawn chain. Generally, your idea when you see a pawn chain is to do a pawn break going after the base of the pawn chain. And the base of the pawn chain is right here, this B2 square that is like the bottom of that chain that you're looking at right now. And so once you break that, then generally everything else breaks as you put more pressure in this position. And after that move, then we got Garry Kasparov actually doing a takes on B4, a takes on B4. And then we got the weird kind of move C takes on B4. And then after C takes on B4, knight takes on B4 in this position, putting pressure on this bishop on C2. Then we got the move bishop to B1. After bishop to B1 in this position, we have the move bishop to D7. And then after bishop to D7, B3. And then what do you think black did next here? What do y'all think black did next here? Shut up, I've always been on YouTube. We all need you to throw the pieces. There's haven't been, oh yeah, I forgot to throw the pieces, my bad. I'm not even thinking. We can throw the pieces, my bad. B3, D7, F6. Remember, we are the black side. Okay, F6, attacking more of the pawn chain. I do get that. We are the black pieces though. What are we gonna do next here? I have the power of both. Danger man, calm down, man. What is the best move for the black pieces in this position? If we're thinking about it, right? If we're thinking about it, clearly black is just attacking the queen side and trying to do all that they can to extract what they can in this position before castling king side. Because once they castle king side, that kind of determines where Garry Kasparov is going to be attacking. So in this instance, what is a piece that's not really doing their best on the queen side that might have got activated in the next move? Luke, you are correct. Luke, you are correct. And actually, Chessman Rez, Luke. We got the move rook to A8. And that rook wasn't on the perfect file because the knight on B6 and the knight on B4 was blocking it. So after the move rook to A8, then we have the move rook takes on A8, queen takes on A8, and then we have... Is that what you wanted to see? Is that what you wanted? After the move, rook takes on A8, B takes on C4, and then we have the move knight takes on C4. After knight takes on C4, then we have by Garry Kasparov a knight to C1. After knight to C1, you can kind of just tell that black is just dominating on the queen side with, where's my stick at? With this bishop, not bishop, but this knight on B4 and this knight on C4. These knights are taking up all the squares on the queen side, and you can just tell that Garry Kasparov is in an uncomfortable position, and not only in an uncomfortable position, but actually sort of almost losing in this position. What is the next move that you think Ivanchuk did here to take advantage of this very passive chess play by Garry Kasparov? And you can tell that it's passive because the rook is on E1. All these pieces is on the first rank doing nothing. Doing nothing at all. What are we going to do next? What are we going to do next here? Hey, bro, you think about my yesterday edit. What is your yesterday edit? LeBron James has competition. Well, dude, why are you talking about LeBron James the goose? Queen A1, A2, A3. Oh, snap. Elliott, F6, expire. I think, dang, y'all got it. Chessman Rez was first, though. But I do want to point out that, who's the other guy that got it? The GOAT. The GOAT 2017. Thank you for the follows too. You got it too. Bishop to a4. And not only are you taking more squares on the queen side, especially on your opponent's side. And dang it, I always losing my stick. But you're attacking the queen too, which gives you the initiative in this position. And I don't know why my music's shut off, but let me figure that out right quick. Does it? Oh, I forgot to put it on. There we go. Okay. So we're back in this position. Bishop to a4, attacking the queen. And then after bishop to a4, queen to e2. And then we got this. The queen had a life together with the king for more than 400 years. And sad to say, she fell off the board. A moment of silence for the queen. Don't give the queen a moment of silence. Okay, that's not what we're doing here. Queen to a7. And let me get this. You know what smacks? I know this is random, but you know what smacks? This orange HC. You know what I mean? At McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's food, but I get the $1 drinks because that's such a good price. But after queen to a7, putting pressure on this d4 pawn, then we got the move by Garry Kasparov, knight to e3. After knight to e3, what do you think black did next here? And this position is already almost losing. What would you say here? I'm gonna rob it from. What is wrong with you? F for respect? Hey, yo. Nah, lemonade, all that nasty. Oh, come on. Don't be. Let Jack. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. All right. Oh, that's a lot better. That's okay. That's easier. Write the score. Oh, snap. Yep, you did get that. Got a YouTube versus. This is the only time we're doing YouTube versus Twitch. Just for y'all to know. Don't be mad. But I'm trying to get a lot more engagement here. Queen takes on d4. Who set that first? Oh, we got Goose who set that first. Yes, you are right. You are right. Yeah, we got the move queen takes on d4 because that is literally just a free pawn in the position. So after queen takes on d4, then we have the move. Actually, oh crap, wait a minute, wrong computer. Then we have the move knight takes on c4. After knight takes on c4, d takes on c4 in this position, and then we have the next move, queen to f1. After queen to f1, what do you think black played next here? What do you think black played next here? Oh yeah, that's what I said too. Yeah, Goose. Yeah, you can't swear. No swearing, all right? I don't know who's what age. I'm such a slow typer. It is what it is. I will fight everyone here. Dude, no fighting. Hey, not trying to get in trouble here. Let's get started though. Arc Knight, you was all the people who's correct too. Ben Ketesh and Arc Knight, you was correct too. I'm trying to look at both chats. Trying to do my best here. Bishop h4, bishop b5. Queen d2 by let Jack troll. I guess I'm supposed to let Jack troll. Debbie saying queen d3, knight d3. Okay, y'all get 1 minute or I'm gonna shamelessly plug something. I get 1 minute. Okay, knight d3, queen d3, okay. Well, no, there's not really a lot of moves that black can do at this present moment right now, even though that there are a lot of moves that are winning, all right? But there is a safer move that you could do here that just blows Garry Kasparov out the water. Bishop g5. Yeah, I still got like 30 more seconds. Queen g4. You do not think, all right? You get 1 minute for a reason because we got to get on with the content. Queen h1. Yo, h1, sorry. Yeah, Swift, why you late? Why? Come on, man. Be on. You're one of my mods. Be on time. Queen a1. I upload random content. You are correct. Dang, where's my marker too? You are correct. We got this random move, Castle King, and it's actually not random. It's pretty smart, Castle King side. Because once you realize that you're in a winning position and you don't have to move any pieces, why not just Castle King side? Just why risk having your king being attacked on the e8 square? Why would you go like king d7 to get the rook out? So now since we're attacking with all of our pieces with this very destructive position, we can put this rook on c8, push this pawn down, and then just beat our world champion opponent, because that's what Garry Kasparov is. And so after the move Castle King side in this position, yeah. Oh snap. I didn't know that it ended here, but yeah. Garry Kasparov resigned. Garry Kasparov resigned. Now, let's go over some tips in this game that we played here. But before that, I want to there we go. Ah, my baby. My baby. Here we go. But anyway, so in this French defense that we just went over, you can just tell that if you keep a closed position, then you can kind of annihilate your opponent, especially if you are well versed in closed type of positions. And then you can just notice in that position, if you like go back to the video where he expanded on the queen side, he got initiative over his world champion opponent. And after he got initiative, he clearly just won. Ivanchuk demolished Garry Kasparov very easily in this game with development, strategic play, because strategic play comes with like the maneuvering of pieces, the art of trading, and all the tempos that he got, especially on that bishop on b1 that was pretty much useless for Garry Kasparov. You can do this too in your own games as you play the French defense. All right, so for all you players who play the French defense, this is a beautiful game of how you can play against even tougher opponents, because even though the chess engine was probably against black, it can always turn back around. Usually the chess engine hates hypermodern type of openings, but since we play humans, it really doesn't matter. Just look at master games if you're trying to get an opening repertoire and a hypermodern opening. I'm not calling the French defense a hypermodern opening, since you do literally e6 and d5 in the beginning, which clarifies it a classical opening. But I am saying that the closed type of structures, you do have to learn what to do, how to maneuver pieces, how to use activity, and etc. Okay.